How tall does a girl have to be to date you?
You know what? I've never dated taller than me.
It would be kind of hard. I would hope not.
Yeah, right.
Oh, but you'd be surprised. Like back in the day, I went to Stanford and there was this basketball player and she was taller than me. She was like, "What's up?"
Wait,
and I was like, "Hold on." She was like 6'8".
Could you clarify that real quick? What do you mean you went to Stanford?
No, I went to a Stanford party. She
Okay.
She played basketball for Stanford.
I was like, oh, damn, bro.
I was like low-key impressed over there. Oh, shit, I didn't know that about you.
And I was like,
I thought you only went to the college at Dog the Bounty Hunter.
See, don't even go there. But it has to be, mine's at
You
least
remember him on Dog, right?
5'7". And
you remember him on Dog?
No.
You guys don't
Remember
know.
when Dog the Bounty Hunter went on the football field and tried to grab the guy?
That was me.
That was him. And he like, get the fuck off me, dog. That was Cisco, bro.
It was. So let me tell you guys a story about that.
I gotta
It was
look that up now.
So you can't even see it no more because we ended up suing Dog. They had the stipulation was they could never show the episode again. So
If it's
I'll
on
give
the
you guys
internet,
a quick
it's
one.
there.
No, so it had a strike. So this has happened right before social media got going. So they had an episode. We seen them come. They were coming after my brother at the time. We were in Hawaii, and then they had this big old thing. It was a 2-part series. My mom were all watching, and it showed us at our football practice. It was Dog and Leland. They were we're trying to look for this guy. He escaped Hawaii, but it was a Bay Area guy. So long story short, it was a 2-part series of the episode, season premiere episode. We're all watching it, and then some lawyer calls and was like, "Hey, did you sign any disclaimers or releases for that?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your case on." So we ended up suing the Dog, but they showed the episode for like a good month before we sued him, and it took off. But it was like one of their best episodes. This is like when his wife was alive, Beth, and it
Bro,
was
Cisco
like,
ragdolled the motherfucker right off of him.
well, because I told her like because we used to watch Dog. And he used to go on all the dope fiends in Hawaii. So I told him, I said, "Bro, you're not dealing with these dope fiends in Hawaii. We some real cats over here." So I had Leland but they don't show you. Dog and his son had 20 local cops behind them. So they came to our football practice. They grabbed me and they thought I was the guy they were looking for. And I said, "Dude, I'm not the guy you was looking for." Grabbed me 2 more times in the club. They grabbed me at the gym. Like had me down at gunpoint. Had local police had me down at gunpoint. And finally, I was like, "Guys, you guys are laying me down. I'm not even the guy. The guy you guys are looking for, he's like 5'9". I'm 6'4". And they were like saying, "Oh no, you look like the guy." So it was always mistaken identity.
Oh, you racist fuck.
Yeah.
All
So
Samoans look the same, huh?
If you guys Google it right now, it'll have me in a picture of Dog the Bounty Hunter from the episode. But because we sued him, the stipulation was to strike the whole thing. I think we have it now, but I think I was under statute of limitation to talk about it because I couldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
But now it was like almost 10, 15 years ago. But, with his wife passing and his show not doing
Talk about tits, right?
Oh, dude, she came and I had voicemail messages from them, and they were like, "Cisco, you got to sign the release form because Samoa loves you." And I would show the lawyer, I was like, "Look, they got all these messages from Dog and Beth," and he was like, "Dude, that's gold." So they showed that to the court, and they were like, "Dude, Cisco never signed a release form." So we settled for whatever, and then the show never.
What'd you buy?
I came to Vegas, and all security was like, "Hey, that's Cisco from Dog the Bounty Hunter." But then it was crazy because when my brother did get out, because my brother ended up going to jail for it. My brother came out and we came to think.
Is it the brother that were text in the group message? No?
Sam, yeah, my brother Sam.
Yeah.
And he came and he was like, "Dude, I don't want to go to Vegas." But everyone was like, "Hey, those are the 2 from Dog the Bounty Hunter." Because he's the one that got caught and I'm the one that they mistaken for. So it was crazy because you don't realize how many people watch that show.
Oh, yeah.
I was in a grocery store and the whitest lady ever was like, "You were on Dog the Bounty Hunter." And I was like, "Huh?" And everyone was like, "Oh, shit." Taking pictures of me. I was like, "What?" And it's all like white people. I'm like, "What the hell?" And they was like, "Yeah, we seen you on the episode. We can't find it no more." But if you guys trip that that episode went viral before viral was a thing.
Somebody has got it on TiVo or DVR or something.
My old manager, my boy Brandon, he has it on his hard drive somewhere, but I got to make sure that we're out of the statute of limitation. We put it on social media.
They definitely like fucking dogged him, fucked our pigeon up for sure.
Oh, but because it was such a big episode because it wasn't in Hawaii. He came to San Francisco to do it. So when we were living in Hawaii, we left Hawaii, went back to the Bay Area, and then he came to the Bay to try to find my brother, and that was like the big thing. We're not on the island no more. We're in the mainland. So
no, but that's when I was traveling and racing dirt bikes all over the U.S.
Yeah.
So we'd go places and then say, "How come your accent don't sound like Dog?"
Oh, Dog's pigeon was the worst.
And I was just like, "Bro, none of us sound like that. Like, what are you talking about?"
Bro, you know what used to irritate me about that show is that they would like show just the worst of Hawaii.
Oh yeah, and that's why I kept saying you guys.
And then people would think that's what
Hawaii was. Yeah,
And it's like, bro, to me, it was just always a terrible depiction of Hawaii.
Yeah. Even
like
being
showing
in the Bay
fucking
Area,
conics and
they were just saying, "Oh, it's all ice heads over there." I was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, they're just showing you
Lolly, lolly,
Hotel
ice
Street."
head.
I mean, to be honest, it was a pretty accurate depiction of where I grew up.
Well, because they kept showing like Hotel
They
Street.
kept
That
showing
was
where-
all they showed.
You know how many times they were in Hawaiian Paradise Park chasing people, running to the boonies?
well, HPP is like that. Well, it was getting nicer now.
Is
just
it?
was there. Yeah, it looks, bro. They're getting all kind more developed.